All right, let's now get you some breaking news that's come in, where the U.S. has issued a travel advisory for the embassy staff in the state of Israel, where the U.S. has cautioned its embassy staff in Israel amidst growing concerns about the risk of a military conflict with Iran. The U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem has announced that it is allowing non-emergency government personnel and family members to leave Israel due to these safety risks. It has further added that people who wish to leave should do so while flights are still available. Now, the United States, remember, has built up one of its biggest military deployments in West Asia as it negotiates with Iran over the Islamic Republic's nuclear program. Now, the latest round of talks ended on Thursday with no sign of a breakthrough. Now, Iran has threatened to strike the American bases in the region if it is attacked, and an escalation could also draw in the state of Israel. The two foes, remember, fought a war, a 12-day-long war in June. So this, of course, the latest bit of information that is coming in, where the U.S. envoy has urged the non-essential embassy staff in the state of Israel to leave while the flights are still available. And my colleague Siddhant Sibil is joining us with more updates. Siddhant, tell us more.
Between India, Iran and United States in Geneva, and of course India has been closely watching and monitoring the developments, but I can tell you is that any escalation is something that will be seen dangerous, and there are spillover impact. India has approximately around 10,000 of its nationals in Iran, and many of its nationals in Israel, around 26 to 27,000. In fact, the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Modi, just concluded his Israel visit, where focus was on firming up the relationship. But coming back to the development that has happened, the U.S. Embassy advisory coming from Jerusalem asking its nationals to leave is significant development and will be closely monitored. When similar such move, it looks like, could happen in the region as well. The Indian government also issued advisories for its nationals in Iran. And issuing an advisory is a process. It is a process that government takes, taking in consideration as to what can happen in near future, also keeping in mind the safety of its nationals. India, of course, worried about its nationals, the American side worried about its national, and it looks like Donald Trump could do anything. One cannot judge what he plans to do. And that, of course, worries weighs on several capitals across the globe and in the region.
Indeed. Thank you very much, Siddhant Sibil, for joining us with those updates then.